I haven't seen qualifying yet.
Me neither. I just watched some practice highlights yesterday, which I don't know. It doesn't
Highlights?
seem to have any bearing
Not
on
really. No,
anything.
no. The practice highlights are there. You're just watching the cars, I guess.
You know what is interesting is the tech guy from F1 TV, the guy with the big afro who knows
Yeah, I like
all
him.
about he talks about stuff. They let him comment commentate
What did you
on
learn
the
from him?
well, I learned that when that thing fell off of shit, was it Gasly's car? Something or Stroll? Something was flopping around on a car. I think it was Stroll's, and it was the camera housing, but it didn't have a camera in it. And he talked about how it was in the same place in every single car. I don't know. He's the only guy who would know that.
Yeah,
Camera housing came loose, but luckily it was tethered, so it was just dangling around. That guy, can't remember his name, really nice fella. Jokes aren't so good.
that's
He
exciting.
knew.
He
I mean,
identified some floppy
yeah,
camera.
but we've talked about this. We don't sports isn't always exciting.
No, it's true, and it can't be. If it
You
is,
can't
then
you
the
don't
good races, the the good.
they can there's a saying that literally defines what we're talking about. They can't all be home runs.
Exactly, because if it was always a home run, it would be boring. And then we need a better than a home run.
It'd be exactly.
What's better than
You know what's better than a
speaking?
home run is an
What
exciting bunt, a surprise bunt, and
you
then
know
a
what
sprint to first.
a good bunt is nice. You know what? It
Love
just
a
goes to
good
show
bunt.
you. It shows how anyone can look uncool in just a split second.
Say more. Oh,
Well, you just
bunting.
when you bunt, you look dumb.
Yeah, well, it's also on the weekend I think Vladdy bunted, and then you're watching a big old bear run
What is it?
fast, but he's
280.
still jiggly. Jiggle Fest 2026 getting to first.
Okay,
And that's the kind of athlete I like. I don't
you
like
like a
how
jiggly
everybody's
athlete.
ripped. I don't like them all ripped. I like them 70s, and
Like a
baseball still
jiggly.
affords that. Still mustaches are back. Now we're just missing some smokes in the dugout.
All right, I've got some right here. Um, Speaking of not a home run, finishing under a yellow, a safety car,
Yeah.
and that is something that they can fix. They can fix it.
Yeah.
It's a relatively easy fix, but yet they don't do it. And I don't. It's funny how some things get changed, and yep, this is what we're doing, and they do it fast. But something like that that's been around for years, they've not just come up with a solution so that we don't end a like. Let's always make sure that there's 2 laps to race at the end.
Well,
Just
we saw the solution to 2021,
yep.
Mr. Abu Dhabi, where Lewis Hamilton lost his 8th championship because the race director was improvising. What was
Hmm.
his name again?
Michael Massey.
Michael Massey. Is that race director? Is that right? The
Yeah, yeah. I
FIA
think
race director.
official race director. Yeah, that's right.
You
So
know
he makes
what?
all the calls.
There's And yet, the FIA constantly plays a very large role in each race. Why aren't they at the post race press conference?
Oh, that's kind of good. It's a great idea.
There should be a
That's a
representative
very good idea.
at every presser afterwards to answer for their sins. Well, this is what we were thinking. We have 5 seconds to make a decision. This is why we didn't go with the red flag because we're corrupt.
Yeah, maybe like it's true. They also don't. Referees never get interviewed
No.
in any sport, and it'd be kind of like that referee, the Egypt game versus Argentina.
I didn't see
Uh,
it.
it was a pretty controversial game.
Yeah.
Um, Interviewing him would have been really good after. It would have been something else. I
That'd be good.
mean,
That'd be good sport. That'd be good entertainment right there.
It'd be fantastic entertainment when you think about it. Like having reporters interview officials right after the game. I mean, it might be a little unfair. I mean, they have one of the hardest jobs there is. Having said that, hey, it goes with the territory. And if you want to have
Yeah.
more excitement and you want more entertainment, what better? Why did you give that guy a yellow card?
Yeah.
What was that? He wasn't even anywhere near the guy, and you picked him.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing is how very few times do certain individuals, I guess it's everybody. I was going to say athletes, but it's probably every go. I was wrong. Made a mistake.
Lando.
Yeah. Oh,
I
actually,
think
yeah.
he's the only one. He's
You're
the only
right.
one, and he got so much shit for it, and he
Yeah,
still won.
you're right. He actually is. No, I screwed that up. Yeah. No, corners 4, 5, and 6 didn't. Nope, messed those up. Just didn't race good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. He's one of the only ones. Yeah, I mean Max obviously doesn't. But it was just funny because like Tuchel, they played today for third place. Oh boy. Tuchel, the English soccer coach. I mean, it's pretty clear that everybody thinks that he made some bad choices in the semifinal game.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, no regrets. We played a great game. And in my head, I'm like, maybe, do you have a regret for saying that you have no regrets? Because everyone surely when the game was over, right after, even if you hadn't analyzed everything, surely you went, damn it. I think I went defensive too soon. Something.
Maybe.
Something.
Maybe, but maybe, I mean, he is the coach of the England side in the World Cup. So maybe, is that the attitude you need? Is that something that we're missing, you and I?
Well, the one thing that he said that I was like, he's, got to respect that. He goes, got to put things into context. We've made it to the semifinals of the World Cup. We have the chance to play for third place tomorrow and have the best position finish since 1966 when they won the World Cup. Mm-hmm. So he's like, we haven't lost again. It's our first game we lost in like 14 matches with all the qualifiers, everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that is true. Having said that, I don't know enough about it, but I know enough about it to go. I've watched enough games to go, you go defensive that soon and make those types of substitutions, you're inviting disaster. And it happened. It was a collapse. It was
still great World Cup action, though. I mean, I was pretty proud about walking around going, I don't like sports.
You got sucked in.
You
got the fever.
I got the fever. That was, how could you not with Canada?
Yeah, right?
How could you not? It was just so good. And now, then I started watching baseball on the weekend. So relaxing.
Yeah, baseball's a very relaxing sport.
And it's not like I was watching it with family.
Right.
That was really fun when you're watching it with cousins.
Yeah.
And you're on vacation and it feels like summer. And so that was good. I don't think I could watch it all year just by myself in my house. That'd be weird.
Well, there's 162 games.
Too many. Cut them in half. God.
That's ridiculous.
And then,
I mean, perhaps that's what also makes the World Cup so exciting, right? Once every 4 years, and I think you play a max of 8 games or something.
Yeah. And then F1.
Yeah.
And so now,
and even F1, you can say there's
sports.
almost too many races now.
Yeah, and there's going to be more probably.
Yeah, they're going to do 24, aren't they? They're going to do 24. JB, I'm glad you got the fever. I mean, Dylan got the fever with the World Cup too. I mean, I've always liked soccer / football. But this season, and maybe it was Canada, maybe it's because Canada was in the World Cup,
Definitely was.
Because it reignited the joy of watching the game, and now I'm probably going to watch some Premier League games and some Champions League game, which I really don't have the time for.
No.
But God, is it exciting, the build up.
Oh yeah.
When they score, like I like watching hockey too because it's so fast and it's kind of constant. But
Mhm.
like sometimes things happen in hockey where you're like, well, that was a complete fluke. You know,
Oh, do you think that?
sometimes when I watch hockey,
Yeah,
it's just like the puck's just bouncing all over the place, and it's just like, okay.
right.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Sometimes
There's
with
some
hockey, I'm just always waiting for the replay because I can't follow it in the first place. I'm like,
right.
"What's happening? Where the"
Uh-huh. Mhm.
you
You
know
need
what it
that zoom in on the puck. You need to zoom in on the puck.
need the zoom in. Yeah.
Whereas football, it builds up most of the time. It usually you see it build up, and then
Mhm.
oh, they tried, they didn't get it. The good time, and it's also about Formula One. What what was bad about it at the beginning of the year? Like remember Australia when Charles and George were just passing each other all willy nilly,
Mhm.
right? It was like, oh, it's exciting, but actually, it has to be a bit harder because the build up when like let's take Max when he's got the bit between his teeth and he's a shark and he comes up behind someone, and might take him a few laps, but eventually he's going to go for it. Like that build up and that defense that a driver might have to have when that makes Formula One exciting. It's not just piss,
It
pass,
maybe
pass, pass, pass,
maybe
pass.
it for the people that don't know, like me, it's the passing because you can see
Mm-hmm.
it. When
Mm-hmm.
when when you have more experience, when you see a really nice overtake, it's an acquired taste because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise it just looks like a slow pass. But the
Mm-hmm.
ping pong passing, you can see it and it hits those automatic, you get that dopamine excitement that
Yeah,
basketball gives you, that
yeah.
hockey gives you. And so when all the pundits decry the yo-yo passing, the punters like me think it's fine because anything could happen in there too. Mistakes will be made.
Mm.
You increase variable with that kind of passing, even though, and plus it is a skill. In like you don't see that kind of yo-yo passing as much anymore because people are the race car drivers are better at electrical deployment. I'm sure that's not
Hmm.
what you say, but
No, but
using their
well, it's
battery power.
well they're figuring that out. This is what'll make Belgium interesting because what happened in Silverstone was they had the sprint race, so they all figure out, oh, I can't do this, I can't use this much battery power now. So then when the race
Mhm.
came, the race was calmer. There
Yeah,
wasn't as many passes. But in Belgium, it's going to be a little different because they don't get that sprint race. Some people are going to go, I guess I'll use it now. And then
right.
later on, will they be punished? You know what I mean? At the
Yeah,
back half of the track. Also, the track is so long.
right.
It's almost 7 kilometers.
I thought they were all supposed to be pretty much the same length.
No, they have to be the same amount of time. So a track can be
Oh.
longer, so therefore it'll have less laps.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So Belgium, what do you know about it? Frites,
Well,
mayonnaise,
yes,
beer.
I'm putting fries and mayonnaise. Yep, know all about that. Their
That
beer,
works.
I've had a lot. Delirium, I believe, is a Belgian beer.
Is that
Which
light beer? Is that a lighter European beer?
Delirium, when you drink one, you're like, this is a very special beer because you
Really
feel different.
special like what?
It's a different buzz. I can't explain it.
Oh, like tequila?
Something like that. You drink it, you're like, that's wow. And then you're like, I think I'll have another one. And when you have the second one, you're like, I am definitely, I'm drunk,
Hammered.
intoxicated. It's
What's the
unbelievable.
alcohol percent? What's the
Nobody knows. Nobody can ever remember.
delirium? What does it taste like?
You got to try it
Hold on a second, but it
today.
doesn't taste hoppy, does it? It
No, it
can't
tastes like
handle the hops.
you know what Belgian beer is like. It's a bit sweeter.
That
Um,
sounds
and
good.
you know how sometimes I want to say Belgian beers often, not all of them, but it seems like most of them syrupy almost. There's a bit
Oh,
more of a weight to their beer.
can I get one in Canada?
Oh, you can get a delirium. Yeah.
I'm gonna get one
No,
for
no.
Sunday.
You have to get two, at least two,
Okay, I'm gonna get 2, but
because then you won't
I
really.
gotta cook on Sunday.
We'll cook first and then drink them after.
Okay.
Now that deliriums come up, I think I might get a delirium too. I haven't had one in a while. I'm gonna get
Oh,
two
that's
for sure.
fun. Yeah, we're gonna be drinking it. No, we won't be. It
It's a
won't be
little
the
pink
same time.
elephant on it. There's a pink
Pink
elephant.
elephant. Okay, what time are you gonna watch the race tomorrow? It's at 3 o'clock Eastern, I think.
I won't be
You gonna
able
watch it at
to.
noon?
No, I'm watching the World Cup final tomorrow.
Oh, right. World
So
Cup
I'll just
final.
tape. Yeah, I'll just
Are you
tape
gonna
the F1.
Are you gonna watch the football game today?
I have to.
You have to. Yeah. Who's England playing?
France.
Right, France.
That's a
It's
good
gonna be
team, and I
tough.
guarantee you, Mbappe wants to get the golden boot, and I bet you Mbappe is going to score 2 goals. England's probably going to lose like 3-1. Is my bet. I think England is devastated. I think they. I don't think they're going to have. And this is no judgment on them at all. I just don't think that they're going to have the spirit, because nobody really cares about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, like, even though they say they do, nobody actually cares.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you just lost. You're not going to the World Cup. You were one game away from the. In their case, they were like 18 minutes from the World Cup, or less.
Yeah.
They don't care, and this is no judgment. I don't care. I don't care if they lose. It'd be amazing if they won. It would be a statement for them, because France is basically, obviously one of the top 4 teams in the world, and it'd be a statement.
Yeah.
And Tuchel, who, it's after watching a bunch of interviews with him, it's hard to don't really like him, especially because
How important is that in sport to have people you
well,
don't like?
he said a bunch of things, and then in the game he didn't do what he said he was going to do. So it's kind of like you were like, well, but you said you were going to play like this. He went defensive, and he said he wasn't going to play like that.
I see.
He was going to be bold. He wasn't bold. He made the choice that almost every English coach has made for the last 40 years.
Are you watching any of these games with friends?
Yes, I go. I've also watched them with strangers. I've gone to a bunch of World Cup games to pubs where I don't know anybody.
Oh, and how's that?
I love it.
You love it. Tell me more.
I just love going down and chastising other teams, the supporters, and then they tease me back and they make fun of me. It's a good spirit.
That's
Every now
fun.
and then, some people take it a bit too serious, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great. I met some new people. I met a Chinese student. He's 24, 25 from some Chinese city near Shanghai.
Yeah.
And he's studying to be a doctor. I'm like, what? And he came here by himself.
No way.
Yeah, he went to Toronto. He wanted to come to Canada, so he went to Toronto, and then he went to Montreal, I think, and then he went to Vancouver and was watching the game.
And did you get his number? Did you guys trade numbers?
No, I'm never going to China.
Well, okay, but I mean, you don't have to sign up to travel to China just to make a new friend in Canada.
Then they'll have my number if I ever call them, and then they'd be spying on me, and then China would somehow try and convert me to be a communist.
Right. Good call. Good call. I was more going, this podcast is about F1, but it's also about friendship.
Well,
so I was trying to bring it. I was interested in your social connections you've made around sport.
It's hard to be friends with spies.
Yeah. No, and I love your cautiousness. Now, what about if they weren't Chinese?
Yeah, I'd get their number for sure.
But no Chinese people.
Not Russian numbers. I wouldn't get a Russian number.
Why not?
No Russian spies.
They're spying too.
Yeah, and Israel wouldn't get an Israel number. Out.
Okay, right.
No Israel number. Taliban number? Thank you.
Wow, you've really got some strong opinions, some geopolitical / race-based opinions. Okay, what about when you're watching sports with friends? Who are you watching it with? How does it happen?
Well, I've watched a lot with Dylan. He likes to gamble.
So hold on a second. Gambling's good because, when in all the F1 podcasts I listen to, they always end up, Tom Clarkson asks everyone their predictions at the end of, how we do it here? We end with our predictions. And to me, that's when I turn it off.
Right.
Because
you don't believe in predictions. You believe in hopings.
I don't care. Now, if they were betting, if they were putting some money where their giant mouths are, then
Right.
I'd be
I
interested
see.
because
Right.
they got some skin on the game. Anybody can make a prediction. It's
Hmm.
boring. It's not good. But if Tom Clarkson said, I've got 1,000 pounds on Oscar, then finally something
Yeah.
interesting to. So tell me about you and Dylan gambling together.
Well, I don't like to gamble too much on certain types of sports because I like sports so much that I've got enough. I already have enough passion and emotion attached to England doing well
You've got
or
you,
Canada.
you may not have money to gamble with,
Mhm.
but you've got passion.
Yeah, yeah.
Would
And
you say
so I
that's
don't.
fair?
I think that's fair. Yeah, I get excited. I like to get excited about things because, like, why shouldn't I get excited and emotional about soccer and
Yeah.
football and the NFL and Formula One? I love it.
So
It's why I watch it.
are you watching it with Dylan at his house or at yours or at a bar?
Well, I've been almost every game has been somewhere at a FIFA fan festival or at a local bar or because it's
With
like
Dylan.
sometimes with Dylan, sometimes with
Yeah.
some other friends. I mean, Dylan's got 2 children, so he's got a life to live.
He's got 3 children.
Oh, that's right. I've always forget one of them.
Jesus, you're insensitive. Is the one that was almost abducted? Is that the one you forget about?
No, no, I forget about the one that's not nice to me most recently.
That's great. Yeah, that is great. You're such a good uncle.
Hmm.
So, and then sometimes you've got other friends. Tell me about these other friends. Who are they?
Well, people from TCD, from the comedy department, went down and we,
Yeah.
like Scott and Ed, we watched some games. Carlos, one of Dylan's friends, came down.
Oh, yeah.
Um, that was a tough game to watch versus Ghana. Tie, good for Ghana though. And I also
Good
root
for
for
Ghana.
every African team
And why is that?
because Africa hasn't. I don't think an African nation has won the World Cup.
I see.
So whether it's Morocco, Egypt, or South Africa, or Ghana, or Senegal, or whoever, I just want an African team to win the World Cup. How awesome would that be?
Yeah. Do you know that and do they have fans in Vancouver? I don't remember too many black people there.
There's more now, for
There's more
sure.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, just it's not relative to that so much, but it did make me think of. Did you know that for the first time in like since World War II, more people left Canada than came?
Really?
100,000 people emigrated in 2025.
Why?
And something like, or no, it might have been 125,000 in 24, and then like 75,000 in 2025.
Why would people leave Canada?
I think it's because it's too expensive,
Oh,
and a lot of them
it's
are highly educated people
it's
are leaving.
your cohort. So is it retirees? What's the age
No, it's
demographic?
actually a lot of trained professionals that are highly trained that
Where are
they're
they
not paid
going?
enough. Like United States, the United Kingdom. I imagine some are,
Really?
yeah, and some are doing nomad work where they're like, well, I could run my business somewhere else. I don't need to live in Canada. Right? So I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like that. Like my
Yeah.
feeling was like, I felt like, oh, are people going to start leaving? That was just a stupid sort of sentiment, like a feeling I had. Like, do people get fed up and just be like, I'm moving to Belize. I'm out.
Because that's what you feel.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, I wonder if I'm the only one. And
Mm-hmm.
sure enough, you're not.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like I look at my friends that have kids, Dylan, 2, sometimes 3 kids,
Mhm.
and Matt, 2 kids,
Pretty
all
sure
the
2
time,
kids all
all
the
the time,
time. Okay.
are
Okay.
always. So his children are always kind to me. Um,
Uh,
uh, those guys don't stop figuring out how to make money because they have children.
yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. How? What are you doing? Have you got some side hustle that I don't know about? Like
No,
an OnlyFans? Do you have some weird OnlyFans? Do you have like?
no, but I've been racking my brain as to if is there a body part of mine that people would want to objectify for money? So far I've come up with nothing.
No, I'll do a
Um,
thorough inspection when I see you.
oh my. I sold a house in a very wealthy neighborhood at the right
Okay.
time, and
Right.
so I'm living off of that while I retrain, as you well know.
Right. Right.
Uh, so I think nothing but about how can I make as much money as quickly as possible in the time I have left on this earth, and I pretty much have to keep working until I'm, I don't know, 80.
Which feels like it's 80% of the people that have to do that.
And, just to put a silver linings playbook, Bradley Cooper, on this is people that retire. Give me a break. That's not for us. It's also bad for your brain. People die sooner when they retire. You got to have purpose in life. So
Well, you're
if
totally right there.
if you love
This
what
is
you
my
do, why stop doing it?
well. I think we gotta recognize the definition, or sorry, define what we mean by retirement,
Yeah. Okay. Good.
because
Go ahead.
this is sort of my perspective. Um, I'm not going to stop doing things
No.
if I,
People
if
might
I,
stop asking us to do things.
yeah, they might be like, can you stop? Can you stop putting
Yeah.
stupid videos on Instagram now?
You're 78. And we're going to take away your therapist license because you make
Yeah,
no sense anymore and you
yeah,
smell like urine.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That might
But
happen.
but no
But
one's going to ask you to stop putting videos on YouTube. Imagine you when you're 78. You're going to be an internet sensation again. You just have to give it another 20 years.
I don't know, man. I think social media. I think we're going to see something very different, probably within 5 years. I think it's going to be a different landscape. I mean, it's
Okay,
still going to
great.
exist, but I
Great.
think it's not going to be like what people think it'll be. I think
I
something
love it.
new is going to come. But my point about retiring is more about like this video came up on YouTube, on my feed, and there was this British guy who was from the UK, and he goes, "I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but then I realized I wanted to figure out where I wanted to be." It's like, oh, that's neat. Where do I want to be? Not what do I want to do?
That's
So that was
nice. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And he goes, I got family in Canada, I got family in Ireland, I got family in the UK, and I got a few friends in a couple other places. He went to Canada, he was like, it just doesn't seem right. Ends up in Abruzzo, Italy. Okay. We talk about Italy again, right?
Yeah. Can we also talk about confirmation bias?
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. And he was just like, he chose Italy because he realized he just sort of did some studies, got some statistics. He was like, if 30% of your income goes to home shelter, just having a
Mhm,
house,
mhm.
that's or less, you will, in theory, have money and time to do other life things. Like you still have to have a job, obviously, and you still have to. But he's like, but once you start getting above that, like 40%, 50%, your life isn't about doing other life things. Your life is about paying for your shelter. That's
Okay,
that's
Milky.
yeah.
So this begs the question.
Yeah.
Your what percentage of your income do you spend on rent?
Like like my cost to own the house in Pemberton and rent, because I'm a little bit in the what's is it the red? The red is
The
bad.
red is bad, the black is good.
I'm a little bit into the red.
On
I would say
Pemberton?
currently, yeah. I would say currently, when you combine that with cost of living, and the hydro bills or internet, if you want to include that sort of stuff, I would say I'm like about 50%,
Okay.
because I don't
And
make very much
yet
money. I don't
right,
make very
and
much money.
yet your rent is well below the average in Vancouver.
Yeah,
What are you paying, 2,200 a month
yeah.
for a 3-bedroom?
Hmm.
And it's big, like,
That would probably be 3,500 at least here. Having said that, the new
at
towers
least.
in on Kids Point, the new towers that you've seen or heard about. I
Yeah.
think I'm not going to be far off. I might be misremembering, but how much do you think a 3-bedroom is in that place?
A 3-bedroom? I don't know, like $1,000,000?
It's $9,000 a month to rent.
9,000 a month.
To rent. So they built this.
Wow.
They build this. They build these towers
Yeah,
for who?
I don't know. I mean, don't you ask that all the time? as like the more and more
Constantly.
towers go up, you're like, well, you have that thing in Vancouver where the premier is buying condos
It's
from
a hot debate.
developers who are underwater.
I almost understand why they did it though. Like I see why they did it. There's a couple factors that make sense to me that why
Well,
they
there's
did
a
it.
housing shortage.
Well, it's not just that. It's like, I mean, obviously there's a housing shortage and they need to have more. Um, but having more stuff that's unaffordable doesn't work. So no one can get it. No one. Here's the problem. No one can save up 100 grand to have a down payment anymore.
Yeah.
So how long before they go, you don't need a down payment? Banks the government's like, we'll provide your down payment. Like,
What but why? Like, screw the down payment, screw buying.
true. But that means if the 3 bedroom is 9,000 and a 1 bedroom is 482 square feet, it's probably 3,000. So
Yeah.
now, so maybe you should be building 2 bedrooms that are 4,000, so that 2 people can rent it and have come up with 2 grand a month.
So
But
anyways, let's get back to Abruzzo. Is
Abruzzo.
Abruzzo, is it cheaper than
Yeah, he went
Canada?
through. Yeah, he went through all the
Even though you have under Mark, you have a really cheap rent.
a 2 bedroom with a terrace, ocean view, not on the ocean, but like because a lot of Italy is, you know what I'm saying, up and down. A lot of Italy is up and down. 400 euros.
400 euros is
Two
what?
bedroom.
800 bucks?
Two.
800 bucks?
No, 400 euros is like just under 6.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
All right.
it's
So it's still cheaper to go over there. So was this guy, did he also speak Italian?
no, he was English and he was younger. He was trying to decide what to do with his life, so he moved.
What's he doing there?
He works through the computer. He's a nomad worker. He's got an online business.
Okay, you got to read. You're not going to read a book. I
No.
read this book called Perfection, and it's about digital nomadry. And this
I'm
couple
looking it up.
from Italy, who is really good. It's very hot right now. This couple from Italy moves to Berlin
Oh.
because Italy is too backwards for them.
Well, Berlin's backwards in different ways.
And they want to go to a cool European city filled with artists. And so they go to Berlin.
Oh boy.
And the only time they can make enough money, because all their clients are in Italy, they can't get new clients in Germany because they're Italian and their German isn't all that good. So they can't get native clients. So they're still working off on lira, and it's not enough. The only time they make really good money is when they sublet Airbnb their rented apartment out in Berlin. And then they go away to, now they have to find another place that, okay, Lisbon. So they're in this thing of like, they're both very online, and they're like, look where we are now in Lisbon. Meanwhile, they're living out of bags. They don't speak
Yeah.
the language. They're constantly staring at their laptops doing web development. And it was a really interesting look at younger people, because it was mostly younger people in the book that was doing this work. It
I know a
looks
few
like one
people.
thing from the outside, but it's
Yeah.
another thing when you're in it.
I think you're totally right. I mean, I think that the nomad work probably isn't as attractive as people think it is. Like I was saying to Christina, like I think I'm just going to get a job waitering for the next 10 years, because the plan is to not be here by 65, because I can't leave sooner, because you can't get OAS before 65.
Oh, I see. So that's changed something in your plan, has it?
Well, I could still go. I could start claiming
What's
whatever
OAS mean?
old age security from the federal
Old
government.
age security. And so, so that's what you need. Now, you don't have much CPP probably. You haven't been paying into that, have you?
No, I won't have very much. I mean, some over the years, some have, but I won't have a big. I won't have a big amount, of course.
So you need OAS before you go. So now how old are you? 53, 52?
Hey, I don't declare that.
Okay, you're 52. Let's give you
One.
52. 51. So you've got another look at your face. 14 years. You got
Well,
14 years.
the plan
Is that
is,
right?
yeah, the plan is to go over there, right? I just can't retire and take advantage of the retirement
So you're going to
incentives.
go over there and audition this plan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to come
before
with you and do that. I'm going to do
you
that.
know,
I want
because
to
it's the
do it.
and
I want to do it for like a month, move my practice online, go over to Italy or Spain for a month, see what it's like getting up in Canadian time zones when you're in a European city,
mhm.
see what doing therapy online the whole time is like, being in a city where I don't know anybody.
Would you be able to use your accreditation to do therapy for British people? They need a lot of help.
No, I could if I could find enough Canadians in the country I'm in Europe, then I could do them as long as
Right,
they're from Ontario.
right.
But in order to be accredited in another country, I would have to have working status.
Is there a like an angle on the uncredited therapist?
Only
Like,
if
do you
they're
want?
rich.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can if you don't need to make a lot of money. Like in
Right.
BC, it's not regulated, nor is the North and one
Really?
other province. Yeah, BC, you can still call yourself a healer. You know, you can call yourself a counselor and you don't actually need the paper. The problem is that insurance sort of regulates by default because an insurer won't give you
Yeah.
right. You won't be able to
Yeah.
get to be covered by insurers. So then you're
Right.
far less attractive to people who otherwise wouldn't pay out of pocket for a therapist.
Right. God
Does that
damn it.
make
That's
sense?
some good. Yeah, makes it some good learning for me.
Yeah, but BC's coming online with regulation eventually. I think I'm going to get accredited in BC and Alberta because I'm going to BC for sure. I'm going to be spending time there with family,
Right.
and I'll
So
have to
you're
keep
going to
working.
charge them. You're going to charge them when you spend time with them.
Oh my God, I've been charging them for decades. I exact a price.
Just being around you is punishment enough.
It costs them a lot. They
I'm
remind me of
surprised they're
that.
still alive.
Me
Like that
too.
you haven't
Me
wore
too.
them down to death.
Well, yeah, they don't thank me enough for moving across the country,
They
giving them
should. They
some
should
some
subsidize you. They
space.
should
Yeah,
subsidize you.
well, they do. They
Of
have.
course they do.
They don't right now, but they
And
have.
you know what parents are like.
No, no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my
Sometimes they no,
mom.
I'll
My
pay for your
dad
flight.
wouldn't give
I'll
me a
pay for your.
nickel.
I
My
love that about
mom
your
is
dad.
the one. Thank God my mom has the purse strings.
Oh God.
My
How
dad's
old are
so
your parents
cheap.
now?
Old, 85 and 83.
Okay, my mom's 91. She's going in for a
Holy
hernia
shit.
surgery in 2 weeks.
Jesus.
So it's
That's
like, oh
nerve
boy.
wracking.
Yeah, right. But they all seem pretty chill with it. The
Well,
doctors are all pretty chill. I mean, I guess.
that mine were so nonchalant. I wanted a little more urgency, like
Right.
they're cutting me
Oh,
open.
great. You've had some. How
I
many?
had a hernia surgery, yeah.
When?
You would have known this if you read my book that I'm sure you bought multiple copies of.
Fuck, I haven't bought a book yet. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Jason Biden book.
Anyways, it's a great story. It's called what's it called? Saint Joseph and the Coward. And it was an incredible experience. I mean, everything from in the waiting room in day surgery, the things you hear, the conversations you overhear. Okay, we're going in through the ribs. All right, great. It's
Unbelievable.
it's your left leg that has the ACL tear. It's
Yeah.
your left leg. You have to say it back to me, ma'am. You have to say it back to me. It's
Yeah.
my left leg. Okay. And they got the Sharpie out and
Yeah.
you'll hear other stuff like, take your underwear and bra off and then put this gown on.
Yeah.
And then the other woman, take your bra off, but not your underwear. Leave your underwear on and put this gown on.
It's so, and then
I was
probably
sitting there like in a flop sweat going, what the fuck is happening?
like just hearing every conversation for everyone's whatever required
Yeah.
surgery need. So was it a long recovery?
Oh, no, it was incredible. They're so targeted with the painkillers that I had like
You didn't go under? They didn't put you under altogether?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they put you under and then they give you like 8 oxy.
Okay.
and they tell you to, and they give you some Tylenol, some extra strength, I think. Maybe they were T3s, can't remember. But I remember just feeling so good, going, no wonder there's an
An
opioid
addiction.
crisis. Like, this stuff is magic.
So you
And
was it a day you were in and out in the same day?
in and out in like, let's see, I went in at 7 a.m. and I was out by noon.
Oh
And
my
the
god!
surgery was 45 minutes.
And then what happened?
And then
Like you
they
sat at home all day, high, woke up the next day probably.
Yeah, and then by, I think that was on a Wednesday, and then by Friday, the pills were running out, and I was
Right.
panicking, and I was texting my friend Dr. Mark, who's a surgeon in Richmond, BC. Hey, do you know anyone? Can you get me some more oxy? I'm running out, and it's still hurt because the pain was ferocious when the
Oh,
oxy
really?
started running off. And Mark goes, no, no, they gave you the right amount. Make sure to take the Tylenol. It works in a different way. And sure enough, my panic was not necessary because by the time the pain was gone, the meds were gone. It was like perfectly aligned. Now,
Unreal.
yeah. Now my belly button doesn't look like it used to, but
Can I see it?
yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah. So they went in that way.
They got a crescent scar right there.
It's cute.
Yeah, it could be worse.
So what would you say? Like 3 days before you were back walking around? Like what?
I think they'll say like, Gene, don't pick up anything for 2 weeks, or she's older, so maybe a
Yeah,
month. Like, don't pick up anything. You got
that's
to be careful
that's
with the bending down and the blah blah blah. But
yeah. That's what I was
I
saying to
know,
Mom. I'm like, I think you're just gonna have to chill out for a while and not,
yeah, yeah. You just gotta. She's just gotta have that. She's got somebody to bring her food, right, to help her to live.
yeah. The two brothers live with her.
Good Lord, both of them.
Yeah.
Your face. Hey, are you still wearing the mantle of I've got to succeed because I have to take care of everyone, or have you let that one go?
No, I don't care about them anymore.
Good.
It's
Good for
like
you.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, let's just figure this out. You know, what can I do?
No, exactly.
Peter's doing fine. Peter's sold his house, got a bunch of money. He'll figure out what he's going to do. Me and Tony, we're the ones that got to figure it out.
I see. So how did Peter do that? He bought early?
We had a business. He ran a business, a painting business, and bought a houses and did his thing, and then put some money away. Now he's just trying to, he probably, when he sold, he probably should have bought something right away, but he didn't. The market kind of went weird. But also, maybe the market's gonna. Problem is it's weird how some markets, JB, aren't getting hit. Like where I live in Pemberton. By the way, there was a fire, forest fire, right by my house. I have to get an
Oh
update.
my God.
Like literally, like from my patio, my
Yeah.
terrace, you would see the fire, like right
Wow.
there, giant. They said it calmed down yesterday, but if the winds pick up, I don't know. I should have called.
So Peter's okay, but you and Tony, what is Peter retired then? Like he's not doing the painting
No.
business
Like
anymore?
you said, he's still got to do some work, so he still does some jobs.
And Tony, is he working?
Yep, same thing. They'll still do some painting and stuff like that, right? And he has to.
Right.
I think most people are going to have to. I like how this has turned into a late midlife crisis. How do we not
I
have to
think
work forever?
every single episode turns into our midlife crisis.
It's clearly a worry.
And also, my friend Jenny, who's a counselor on the downtown east side in Vancouver, she said something interesting about midlife crises. She said they're called midlife crises because they start in midlife, but
They
no
don't
one ever
stop.
realizes they never stop. So
So
just get into it.
it's a rest of your life crisis.
It's a rest of your life crisis because we're not in midlife anymore.
No, I get.
We're past mid.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the average age? 75, 77? Yeah, we're definitely past mid.
We're around the corner from the Reaper. In West Van, where my parents live, at the community
Yeah.
center there, you get a senior's discount rate at the age of 55. I'm 1 year away from being a senior in West Vancouver.
That's crazy. My buddy Paul lives in Campbell River. He got, I think he's 55. Is he 55 already? Yeah, he's 55. He got seniors discount somewhere. I don't know if it was Shoppers or some
Yeah.
place in Campbell River, and we celebrated for him.
At least there's that, right?
Yeah, I mean, 10% discount, which is not even your taxes, is not much of a discount.
It's not even your taxes.
It's not even, well, what's yours? Yours 13%?
Well,
You're
that's what
13%.
yours is, isn't it?
No, we're 12.
Oh, you're 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
our
13.
gas tax is higher, probably.
Your gas tax is way higher. How much is
What's
gas
that?
out there right now? Is it $2
Well,
yet?
this is what really pickles my
It really
lips.
grinds your gears.
1 minute gas is like whatever, $1.67. Next minute it's $1.98. Like literally within 24 hours. Come on, you guys.
I know.
Like they're just.
I know. They're just hosing us.
Masters are just dinking us around. Like seriously,
Yeah.
it just suddenly went up. Can you imagine if I served, like if you made sandwiches at your restaurant? Yeah, it was $5, but today it's $6.50. Sorry, guys. Can you imagine if we just charged that way?
I think there is a response to it that some people have more flexibility towards. Like if you're a delivery driver, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
But for us, like I just don't. Sorry, guys, I can't give you a ride. We're not driving the car today.
Right.
You're gonna have to ride your bike. But I'm lucky. I don't have anywhere to go. You know.
You do have a place to go, JB, and it's my heart garage.
Oh, your heart garage. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the paddock. Go ahead. No, you're going to say something loving again.
I like that. You said you had a lot of things to talk about, actually.
Paddock talk. Max isn't going anywhere. Do we want to talk about this yet again?
Well, they have nothing else to talk about, you see. They like
nothing else to talk about.
You know what we need in Formula One is a bit more. And Max is, as much as I don't like him that much, he's the only one that creates controversy. We need a couple other drivers to start spitting some words. So
how about some backbenchers, or what do you call them? Backstretchers?
Back markers.
How about some back markers do something interesting? You're not doing anything, but you're not getting points. How about like knocking someone up?
Yeah, or
showing up
someone.
smelling of alcohol. Punch somebody, Lance Stroll. We know you want to. You know you want to.
Yeah, well, he did push his mechanic a couple years ago.
Come on, that was a couple years ago. I want more helmet throwing.
Or a glove when they get mad and they throw their soft gloves against something. Have you seen that? Ocon did that once. He took off his glove and whipped his glove, and it just.
Have you seen Toto throw his headset?
Yeah, those are fun times.
Not manly at all.
No,
he like throws it, but he's only got this much space to work with, so he's like,
yeah.
And I don't know if he's even good at throwing. He can't be, right? He's good at so many other things. He's bad at throwing, so he kind of throws it like.
Yeah, he's like one of those people that can't throw a ball or a frisbee.
Yeah.
But he works out every day, apparently, and that's why he's so big.
Well, he looks great.
And he probably eats perfect. Like that must be one of the greatest things about being a professional athlete. You're a Formula One driver. Mm-hmm. Your food, I don't have to think about what I'm eating. No. You're just going, you're going to eat this morning. Sometimes the hardest part about life is going, what am I going to eat? Now that sounds really privileged because there's a lot of people who don't even have the option. So
speaking of eating, let's talk sardines. How did it go?
Okay, well, I haven't started.
Oh my God, Milky. You were supposed to start July 3rd.
I ate a whole can yesterday.
So you've eaten one can.
Yeah, I need to earmark when I'm going to do it, I think.
I might try and do that.
I know, but life got in the way. It was called the World Cup, so I've been drinking every game I go to. margaritas, beer. I can't start a sardine cleanse if I'm going to do that. So Christine and I get to go down to LA and house at my friend's place.
Mhm.
I went from 3 days on set to 1 day on set.
Oh,
So now
damn.
I'm able, I know it's great. So now I'm allowed to drive down with my wife. So we're going to have a nice, fun little vacation together, bring a little Rizzo. And I
Yeah.
think when I'm in Todd's house, I will do the sardine diet there for 5 days
So you're gonna
because
bring a box of sardines down with you?
no, I'll probably go to an American Walmart because
Alright.
they'll probably be like 90 cents a can or something.
Yeah.
And I'm going to eat sardines for 5 days.
So how was the can of sardines yesterday?
Delicious. I love them.
And how did you eat them?
Well, I just had them on the side. I had Christina made this like rice paella dish, and I was like, I need more protein with that, so I just put them on the side. And
Oh, I see. But when you start the sardine, cleanse, that means all you're gonna eat is sardines?
correct. I think that's what has to happen. Yeah.
Are you gonna drink alcohol?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I couldn't do it during the
In
World Cup.
in LA, the land of cheap drinks, the land of
Yeah.
Bevmo, the
Yeah.
land of tequila, you're not gonna
Look,
drink for 5 days?
there is a lot of hurdles.
Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for you.
And if I have to drink while I do it, so be it. But I'll be drinking the clean stuff. It'll be tequila. It'll be good, fine tequila.
Atta girl. That's how you do it right there. I think that's
That's
a nice happy medium right there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll find a new cleanse. Be like, "Oh, look at this! I drank tequila and ate sardines for 5 days straight, and I've shed whatever my flabby nipples and
You're going viral. It's called the drunken sardine diet. You're
hey, have
going
you been?
viral.
I've been
Yeah.
watching old Anthony Bourdain episodes
Which
on
one?
YouTube. I just
Which one? No
there's
reservations?
yeah, all of them, and without no
Yeah.
borders, all of them without
Parts
borders.
unknown?
Parts there it is. And God, I wish he didn't die.
I know. Yeah,
And
I know.
I
There's some great stuff.
I adore those. They're so good. And every time I'm watching, I'm like, how do I get to do that? Like what? Like I mean, obviously that's impossible.
And
But
you'd be great. No, we already talked about this. Wayne Ronstadt's on the road again. It was a Canadian
yeah,
legend. It was a pillar of Canadian television in the 80s and 90s. It's not on TV anymore. You're the man to do it. Because you're the guy who talks to Chinese spies during the World Cup. You're the guy who gets the liquor store employees to vote for you even though you're not mayor. You're that guy. You're not specifically food or you're everything. You're the guy who wants to go, "Oh, look at this. We're at a farm today in Langley, BC.
I've
We're at a
never milked a
ranch
cow before.
we're at a
I want
ranch
to
in
milk.
northern Alberta. We're at a cement factory in Flin Flon, Manitoba."
I'm curious. I mean, that's what I want. And I
You
also
are.
want a bit of. I also want like what Anthony Bourdain does too. I want to know a bit of the dirt as well. Like what's going on? How do you feel about how your whatever town is governed or country is governed or like what's the
That's
history?
that's his
Like
sh that's when he was best for me. It was when he got into the politics.
yeah, I just like you want to know. It's funny because like when you like whenever I go, like I love to go. I haven't been to Jamaica, right? Never. I'm like love Bob Marley, all types
Do
of
the
reggae, like
accent.
Jamaica.
Do the accent.
I'm not going to do it. I've already been racist enough on this podcast. Um, and I'm like, I want to go, and I have to go. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I got to go to Jamaica, but I also don't want to go to Jamaica and sit at. I mean, one of those resorts. I mean, I guess I end up will doing that, but I want to go see real Jamaica.
Yeah.
I don't want to like sit in a resort for 7 days. I want to go to some town and meet some regular people and where do the locals sit and drink or
Mhm.
where's the locals whatever best.
Would it still be fun if there was a skeleton crew? Like a camera person and a sound person, let's say that's it. Just the 3 of you.
Well, I think that obviously the crew would matter. They'd have to be super cool people. You'd want them
Let's
to
do it
be.
again. Hold on. Can we do it again? Can we?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on. Sorry. We're going to pretend we're coming in for the first time. It kind
yeah.
of takes away from the enjoyment of it, the spontaneity of it. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
but I wonder for sure. But I also wonder if it's a little different now because like that type of because now like when you I guess what I'm saying is people are so used to that type of filming now, right?
Hmm.
That we're probably just better at it. I bet you it's more efficient.
Maybe.
Like I bet you,
Well, surely you
you know,
could
but
just use an iPhone 17 Pro Max
yeah.
or whatever, right?
Maybe I don't even need a crew. Maybe I just attach it to me, have it on my face all the time, have another one filming them,
And
right?
then
So
what
it's
about
like
sound? What about sound?
I'll just attach a boom.
You know what? Have you ever seen a Nick Broomfield documentary?
Nick Broomfield. God, you're just filling me up with shit to do.
He did Kurt and Courtney. That was one of his famous ones, where he sort of suggested that
Oh,
Courtney did kill Kurt.
oh,
It's amazing. And anyways, that's what he does. He has a camera crew, but it's him with the sound. And he wears the sound on his chest, and he's the filmmaker. So you'll see him in some shots, like, and then he'll ask questions. And it's
what
so
a
good.
weirdo.
And his films are so good. He did
Oh, I'll
one on
watch that.
Tupac and Biggie,
Oh, I'll watch
Biggie
both of them.
Smalls.
I'll watch the Kurt and Tupac one for sure.
Yeah, they're really good. So I think you're onto something. Hey, let me know if you want help, or we could shoot a proof of concept
How do we
because
do it?
I think it's a great idea.
I mean, I was just trying to think, how do you simplify it so that it's like,
You just
okay,
go to the restaurateur you know,
right.
or go to the I told you this idea of mine, home cooks.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Yeah, get into somebody's house, an interesting house, get in to see an
Hmm.
interesting culture,
Hmm.
do a
Hmm.
little bit there, a little bit there,
Hmm.
and then head out
Hmm.
into the country, find an alpaca farm, and then
Yeah.
just put together like 5 minutes of milk being
Tucci,
curious.
Stanley Tucci has some pretty good stuff too when he goes to Italy.
He does,
Um,
but what when the novelty wore off for me was when he's forced to be like, "Mm," every single
I,
meal.
yeah, yeah,
And you're like, and you can see him getting tired of going, "Oh, molto bene, molto
yeah,
bene." And he can't actually speak that much Italian either. He
no,
says sì a lot.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think what I meant was like sometimes he went into people's kitchens, like normal homes, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this is interesting. Like
that's
that's
my
like
favorite. Yeah,
and that is a good angle for a show, JP.
it is
Like
good.
especially in places like Toronto or Vancouver,
I
where
know,
there's
right?
such a diverse,
So much
cuisine and
good food.
offering. Because like in Vancouver, like what you could do 30 episodes. There's so much food here.
Yeah. I mean, you could do a whole season on Chinese grandmas,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Because
know?
like how many
Like,
different there's
how
how
many
many different
different
cuisines are in.
yeah, exactly.
Have
Like,
you had
it's
real
so different.
Szechuan lately?
No, I'm
Where it
dying
numbs
for it.
your mouth? Where your mouth
Dying
gets
for
numb?
it. I would kill for that.
I'm gonna do it in LA. There's a place in LA that Ty took me to.
Hell, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Is it bathroom time?
Yeah, I gotta go. When do you get out here?
The 26th,
And you're back and you leave when?
the 10th,
And you're not going to Portland?
maybe.
Let me know. Or Oregon, I should say. Because we're
When are
driving back.
you're driving back, okay?
So, and
You're
we have to
driving
leave
back
on the
when?
5th or the 6th. We have to leave on the 5th or the 6th.
Mm, okay. And then and when are you leaving Vancouver?
Me and Christina are going to leave, I think, this Saturday, a week today.
Holy shit. Well, that's too bad. We won't have any overlap. But
I know.
here's to Hood River, Oregon, maybe. But if you're leaving on this 5th or the 6th, then you'll be there on the 7th. Like, it's 16 hours from LA to Hood River.
Yeah.
So,
God. You've done it.
yeah, did it a
I was
lot.
hoping, I was hoping to like, well, we'll have to see how our day goes. But I was like, on the way back, I wanted to go to the Sequoias. I wanted to check out Yosemite. That makes for a much longer trip, but
I
home.
see. I
but
see.
I think I'd like to do it because I don't. I'm trying to think. This is the time to do it.
It's always the time because, like, what it's there's a good chance that it'll never happen again. It's so
Yeah,
hard to coordinate all that shit that
yeah,
if you're driving past anyways, you might as well.
yeah. It's a bit out of the way, and the only problem with Yosemite is I don't think you can bring your dog into certain parts of the park. So I have to research
Oh,
that.
shoot.
So that's
So
annoying.
Christina will drop you off?
Yeah, maybe, and I'll just run to all these giant trees. They must have
You'll
a
make
plan for
friends.
that. They must have a plan for that. Like how do you not have like some areas in the park where the dogs can go, or is there like I don't
Too
know.
many dogs. Too many.
I mean, I get it, but as a dog biased person,
Yeah. No, I know.
okay. Well, then we'll talk. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll talk Saturday, a week today. That might be tight because
Not when you're leaving.
yeah, never. We'll
That's
see.
impossible. Okay.
But we can also is there a way we can do a podcast from the car where I have it on my phone?
Yeah, for sure. There
Christina's
must be.
driving.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just see my schedule. So you can't record this Thursday, the 23rd? Is that too
Oh
much to
no,
ask?
yeah, no, I could. Yes, I can. Yeah,
So we could do that before you
yeah.
leave.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we had some funny stuff today. That's good. I'm gonna try and clip that. Although I got to take the kids to the mall right now.
Thank you. Say hi to your children. Am I? By the way, you said am I someone's godfather? Was that a authentic ask?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to be one of my?
No, no. Hang on. You asked, but I don't
No,
know if you were
I
serious.
I didn't say that. We've talked about this before. I said you're an uncle to children of Dylan and Lynn's that you forget about.
Yeah, on
And
purpose.
yeah, on purpose, like to teach them a lesson.
Yes.
Godfathering, that
Yeah.
you're in charge of a person's religious upbringing.
Oh, okay, great. I'd be perfect.
That's what the role is. Oh, okay. So do you want to be my children's godfather?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, done.
What do I have to do?
You've got to send them money.
Oh, that's not godfathering.
Yeah.
I'll send them opinions,
No.
which are
They
worth
already
gold.
No, they're not worth gold. I've heard your opinions. And they already have two grandfathers who gives them unsolicited advice.
I love it. You can never get enough of that.
No. You can. I have. I'm living proof. I've had enough.
Well, maybe if you'd listened to some of it, you'd be in better position.
Milkbags is curious.com. Buy the URL.
God, URLs won't exist in 2 years. AI.
It's true. Yeah. We're all ants and we're all going to die.
We're just moving shit around, man.
We're just moving shit around. Moving shit around until we shuffle off.
Yeah. So I want to move some smaller shit around, and most of it wants to be passed in my mouth.
I think you mean you're going to go feed that toilet. Okay,
Yes.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How do you end this?